So had a recent listing where the buyers asked for concessions. And I talked about in a prior live how I thought that this was going to start being a trend and how I could see the advantage of getting a concession over a price down. Because see, if you get 10,000 in concessions, you can buy down a rate and save about $140 to $160 a month compared to getting 10,000 off of the price of a home, which would only save you about $40 a month in your mortgage. So it's a no-brainer. So anyway, we had one recently where they decided to try to do both. I applaud the attempts there. So I will give them credit for that. However, we did counter back more in line with what I was stating, where it's either or. So I've had people ask me, well, how's the market? It's still busy. There's still a lot of homes selling. We're not quite to even a balanced market. It's still, as far as inventory is concerned, still at a seller's market. But we are not even really slowly anymore. We're going to a balanced market, and then we'll see what happens. What we have to remember is July is historically, it's the slowest month of the year because everybody's on vacation, they're away with family, vacations, all stuff. So they're not in the valley. It's freaking hot here. So they leave for the month, right? So we got to keep that in mind. That's what normally happens is we either stall out or prices actually dip just a little bit. We did see a dip of about 5% in pricing, but it's too early to tell. Could that be a historical thing? Or could this be something that is a trend? I don't know. We're gonna have to watch this and see what happens. So we really need about 2 more months of data before we can look back and say, oh yeah, this is legit, this is where it's gonna stay at, or if we're gonna adjust, because rates is gonna play into this and jobs coming into the market are gonna play. There's a lot of factors out there for all this. So anyway, on this particular one, we met them in the middle. We gave them some concessions and some off the price. Now, what's cool about that for them is that they'll keep cash in their pocket by getting concessions from us and still paying $5,000 more than they were wanting to go on the home. So like it costs them $20 a month. However, think about it. They're getting the $5,000 in their pocket. So it's smart to do that, to hold on to cash. And so I totally get where she's coming from, and I applaud her for that, but you're not getting 20 off. Not yet. The home just hit the market and we have a lot of activity on it. Speaking of that, this home has not been on the market very long. There's another one sitting in the same building that's been sitting with no showings. I talked to the agent this morning and he said he's getting nothing. But when I talked to my client, we would get multiple showings each week. And here we're 2 weeks in and we're going under contract. And what he said to me is, he goes, I'm getting calls from my friends back on the coast saying, dude, this splash program marketing is freaking legit. They're seeing your videos, they're seeing your content everywhere. They're loving it. And I'm like, yeah. So I did some more explaining to him of how it worked because he wasn't sure about the technical side of that. And I go, this is legit. This is the only way to get eyeballs on it. And the fact of what's happening in your building, same floor plan, no showings, and ours is getting a lot of showings and went under contract. I think it's a no-brainer that the marketing freaking works. So I'd love getting the shout out on the Splash program. If you know anybody that's looking to sell a home, list a home, has questions on the Splash program, I'd love to meet with them. Just refer them over. I'll take care of them. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.